Halloween, and welcome back to Not Weave Stitch. My name is Gisela, and in today's episode I'm going to be talking about 5 easy kids Halloween fibre crafts that you can do. Now this is perfect for half term to fill in some time and to get them being creative as well. So the first idea is using leftover cardboard and yarn. So obviously with parental supervision, you can cut different shapes out of your cardboard. So you could make pumpkins, bats, ghosts, whatever it may be. And then you can use any leftover yarn that you may have. So, thinking about Halloween colours, you can use whites, oranges, blacks. And basically children can wrap this yarn around these shapes there. So you could either glue the end on and then start wrapping it around just very randomly. It doesn't have to be completely covered, and they can pick their different colours there. And then you can always add in some extra bits and pieces to it. So let's say if you're making a ghost, you could stick on some googly eyes. If you are doing a pumpkin, they could glue on a pipe cleaner on the top for the stem. So it's a great way to basically use up anything that you may have lying around in terms of like cardboard yarns and any other little crafty bits and pieces. You don't have to go out and buy these things. If you do have anything, it's a great way to use it up. The second idea is pom-poms. Now you don't need to buy a pom-pom maker. If you have one, it might make it a lot easier, but you can make the pom-pom template literally just out of cardboard. So I've actually done a video recently on my YouTube channel where I made some pom-pom spiders. So if you wanted to have a look at that, pop onto Gisela Nartin on YouTube. But with that, you can make the pom-pom maker out of cardboard. So what you do is basically make 2 circles, and then inside these circles, you make a smaller circle. You cut around the outside of the circle and around the inside of the circle, so kind of like a donut shape. And then you cut a little slit into it, kind of making then a C shape in both of these circles. And you then pop those together, and you would then wrap your yarn, whatever colour you would like, around this C shape lots and lots of times to get it nice and chunky. And then you would get a pair of scissors, obviously with adult supervision here, and you would snip in between the 2 bits of cardboard. And after you snipped all the way around, it starts making it look fluffy. You then get your yarn and you pop that in between the 2 pieces of the cardboard, and you make a tight double knot, and that creates your pom-pom. Now you can do that in different colours, so you could make a pumpkin pom-pom using orange yarn. You could use black to make little spiders. There's lots of different things that you can potentially make here, and then you can add things onto it. So with some glue, like I did in my video, I glued some googly eyes onto the spiders. And then I cut up some black pipe cleaners and I made them into the spider legs and just attached it onto the pom-pom with some glue. You could, for a pumpkin, get a green pipe cleaner and pop it on the top there to make a lovely stem. You could, let's say if you do maybe a bat, you could cut out some card or felt black wings and stick them on either side, and then stick on some googly eyes. Maybe even make some little white triangle teeth out of felt or something like that and glue that on there to make a bat. So there's ways that you can change it up to make different characters, and again, it doesn't have to be expensive. Again, if you've got yarns lying around, pipe cleaners, googly eyes, whatever it may be, you can use that up, and that can be a really fun craft to do. The third one is ghost tassels. So again, using some yarn, so white yarn, and you can simply wrap these into tassels, and you can make them into simple hanging decorations. You could make lots of them and pop them onto a garland. And again, you can add little eyes onto them, so you could cut out some little felt eyes or googly eyes to make them into different ghosts. So that is a really nice and simple one to do. It doesn't take much effort to make those, so that can be a nice way to use up some yarn to make little ghosts. The fourth idea, which I might have mentioned before, it can be on the messier side, but it is really fun. So you can make a trick or treat bag. So you can get like little tote bags very cheaply, and you want to make sure that they are cotton tote bags, because they will then take on that dye very well. And you can have a play around with this. So the great thing about it is that, children could choose different color dyes. You can either buy kid-friendly dye kits, or you can even get some natural dyes. So you can do it from like onion skins and stuff like that. There's different ways that you can get natural dyes, turmeric to make like yellow or something. But you can get very cheap tie-dye kits as well that are suitable for children. But they can play around in different colour combinations, learning how to mix two colours together, thinking about the colour wheel, so it's also a bit more educational as well. And then they can have a play around with what kind of design they want. So simply either using some string, or even better, what's easier is using some elastic bands, tying that onto your bags. And then once you're happy with the design you've chosen, you can then start dyeing it. There are different techniques that you can use with the elastic bands. So you can make stripes, you can do bullseye, there's all sorts. There's lots that you can have a little look online to do. But in terms for Halloween, they could think about orange colours, blacks. They could even make like monsters in lots of different colours as well. So that can be a really nice thing to do, a nice activity there, so that it's ready for their trick-or-treating. And the last idea is using up toilet roll or kitchen roll. So they could basically make like little monsters out of them, or again, Halloween characters. And it's very simply using the same bits and pieces that you might have lying around. So wrapping it with yarn, or if you've got any fabric offcuts, you can stick that on there. Pipe cleaners, googly eyes. So they could make like a set of monsters, ghosts, bats, I don't know, like a vampire, Frankenstein, whatever it may be. So that's a really nice way to basically use bits and pieces. And if you don't have those things, it's very cheap to get as well. You can get whole boxes of all sorts of little bits like pipe cleaners and googly eyes, all sorts of bits and pieces. So that could be a really nice fun one if you're maybe having like a children's party or something and you want to keep them entertained. You could get some of these kits, or pop any leftovers into bowls on the table, and then they can just basically glue and stick whatever they want on there to create their own monsters, and just get really creative with it. There's no right or wrong. They can get really creative and have a little bit of fun. So toilet roll monsters are a great way to use up little bits and pieces, and just an opportunity for them to get creative as well. So hopefully some of these ideas were useful, or it might have inspired you to think of your own idea as well. So it's a great way if you've kind of run out of things possibly to do in the half term, or if you are having a party, it's a great way to keep them entertained and to have a little bit of fun. Or if you're maybe preparing to go trick-or-treating, those tote bags can be a really good idea as well. So hopefully you've found this quite useful. If you do have any ideas, let me know in the comments of what you're doing for Halloween, what crafting you're doing as well. But I will leave it there. I really hope you have a fantastic Halloween. I hope you enjoy your trick-or-treating if that is what you're doing. And I will see you in the next one.